7 seed versus 8 seed. I mean, these are kind of the two titans in my opinion. I mean, both of these teams could win it, but regardless, Bryham taking it up high, trying to get the reset. He's not able to. Corrupt gonna get a good 50. Bombed. Get it over to one tap. Is that open net? No. Saved by a Yeti. Synth passing that one over to Bomb. He's getting it back to Corrupt. Gonna panic in the corner. Gonna get it past one. Good 50 on Bryham. One tap. Trying to get something going. Not the best. Bryham with the shot. It's gonna be off target though. Synth is there. Gets it around one. Corrupt trying to bang this one at the corner. And he will. Going back to the middle. Good 50 by one tap. Synth with the shot as well. Trying to get the double tap. He's not able to. One tap. Trying to clear this one. Trying to find his team downfield. He's not quite able to. Popping it over. Trying to fake it out. He's going to leave it for Bryham. Good touch. One tap. Good touch as well. Synth just going to be able to beat him to the ball though. Trying to get it back to his teammate. Denied by Corrupt.
Yeah, I'm really liking this blue offense so far. I mean, they've had really tight rotations. They're not letting anything really cross the midfield line. Kind of just play into each other as much as they can. It seems like we're just now getting some resistance.
Yeah, I mean, so far, if you watched their Wednesday, I mean, I saw Narwhals infield passes, and they look nasty. I mean, the infield passes that came from Narwhals last Wednesday was some of the best passing I've ever seen. And if they keep that up, I do expect them to win this series. But Bryham popping this one up, trying to fake out Corrupt. He's not able to. Synth trying to do something. He's popping it high. Bombs up for it, though. He gets a whiff. Corrupt able to beat him to the ball. Bryham gonna take it. Trying to pop it over one. Gets the reset. Trying to get back to it for a second reset. He does get it, but denied by one tap. Synth there with the 50. Corrupt trying to do something. Giving it over to Bomb. Good clear coming in from the Yetis. One-on-one is past one tap. Corrupt able to bail him out though. Bomb is up, baiting that one over the corner. Synth is there though. What can he do? He's gonna pop it up over. Denied by one tap, but it's over to another Yeti. He's able to clear it to the corner. And I mean, so far, Chief, I'm seeing good shots. I'm just not seeing goals.
Yeah, it seems like it's been mostly Yeti pressure. We've seen some good defense come out of the Narwhals, but they're going to have to do more than defense if they're going to stay alive. So, I mean, there's a couple of shots that have just been real close to going in, and eventually the Yetis are going to find their way to the back of the net if they don't get them off of the door.
Yeah, definitely. If they're on defense the whole game, you know, you can, in fact, probably not win the game. Narwhals building up some pressure. Bomb's trying to give back to Corrupt. He'll leave it, though, and that's over Synth, and that's going to be a goal for Corrupt.
That is a huge momentum swing for the Narwhals, as they've been playing so much defense. They've not had that many offensive looks. But when you don't get that many, if you turn those shots into quality shots over quantity shots, you can obviously still win the game. And now all you got to do is hold that lead for another 2 minutes, and you can kind of steal game one from what feels like it should be a Yeti game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, good save from Bomb right there. He's getting it past Synth. Bryham beat by Corrupt. It's not going to be on target, though. One tap. Trying to bring this back. A little bit of a double commit. Bryham leaving that one, but it's a whiff. Synth able to collect it. Good 50. It's over to Brian. He gets past one tap. Zero boost. Able to clear it out. But Synth is there. Bomb trying to get it over him. He's not quite able to. He's trying to find the mid pass. He'll fake it. Almost a goal by Bryham, but no, it's off the post. Bomb.
Ooh, that's twice now. They've just kind of dinged one right off the post. They're going to want those goals back.
Yeah, I'm just seeing unfortunate shots, honestly, from the Yetis. They have a crazy amount of shots. I believe they're already up to 10 shots. So, I mean, there's just been relentless pressure from the Yetis, and then they cash in now, finally.
Yeah, that goal definitely felt like it was inevitable at some point in this game, just with the amount of quantity shots they've been taking. If they improve the quality a little bit, you know, this game could have been a drastically different tune. You know, we might be sitting at a 3-1, you know, score line if some of those close chances go in. But now the game's tied up. You know, it's going to be the first person that can kind of break this stalemate pressure.
Yeah, definitely. It's seeing who can get it. And that's just kind of an open net by Bomb. I mean, I'm not fully sure what happened. He launched it over one defender and just no one is back.
Yeah, the Yetis are spread out. I really don't like how close Braun is pushing up into the midfield, being the only person on the team with full boost, and no one else really being able to pick up that ball and carry it. So you got to kind of expect that the Narwhals are going to clear it in some capacity. Oh, a save on the goal line, and they're going to put it right back to tie it up 2-2-2. This game is going to keep going back and forth here. Seems like everything gets tied up. The Narwhals find a way to put another goal in, so the Yetis are going to have to change that within the next 55 seconds. Squeak out a win here in Game 1 with what feels like so much more pressure than what the Narwhals have currently had. Ooh, that's going to squeeze by. They're going to be glad there was no Narwhal player around to put that one in the back of the net. Scheming here, just going to clear it off to the corner. We're going to get a little bit of infield passing from the Narwhals to try to keep it in this Yeti half. Filling each other out, probably not trying to make too many mistakes. Going down to the final 20 seconds of Game 1. Oh, Cynthia almost has a great dunk. Good clears to keep it out of the Yeti half. Definitely safe plays coming out of them now. They've kind of given up some easy goals in this game, even though they've earned some good ones, but they've given up some easy ones, so we want to change that tune kind of going into this first OT here. We are going to start off with some Yeti pressure. Oh, ooh, they barely get back to that one. I thought that was going in for sure. And this Narwhal defense has held up to some great Yeti offense. It's going to be a matter of who can win that midfield. And now nobody's home. And that's almost the same way the Narwhals kind of scored on the Yetis. It's just someone's trying to come up a little bit too quick, too early, and it's just an empty net there. Yeah, looking at the shot difference, you would think this would be a blowout in favor of the Yetis, but the Narwhals kept it close, and honestly, just one or two defensive clears probably changes the game in their favor, even lacking the amount of shots, because they about matched the Yeti shots with their own saves. So if you're not going to have a lot of pressure, you at least got to be able to save a lot.
I mean, definitely a good game by the Yetis, I would say, Chief. I mean, their offensive pressure was looking kind of relentless. I mean, they're up to... I mean, I'm not the best at math, but I believe... Hold on. That's 16 shots, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, I mean, 16 shots. I mean, that's... I mean, they were peppering the net all game. And, I mean, for Narwhals to make some of those saves and just being there and just not letting them go in, I mean, that's kind of a statement in my opinion.
Yeah, that is huge when someone has that many opportunities and you almost have the same amount of saves.
Yeah, I mean, it just felt like every shot the Yetis took. I mean, there was just an answer from the Narwhals. I mean, we'll see what happens this game, but I mean, that just might be an early goal, and it is. Good pass by One Tap and Corrupt. I mean, kind of open net, just kind of fades it.
Yeah, that's a great way to kind of bounce back after an OT loss. You know, get you a quick goal, get a free goal. Really, just no defense around to kind of put you back in the lead after a Game 1 loss.
Yeah, great way to bounce back. I mean, they're looking. I mean, that a good pass. I mean, good shot as well. I mean, One Tap trying to get the dunk there. It's over to Bomb. He's trying to do something. Synth able to get a touch. Corrupt. Almost a bump there by Bomb. Bry popping it over. Corrupt is there to collect it. Not really, though. It could be a double tap, but no, it's not by One Tap. Trying to get it past Synth. He'll go for the bump. He'll get the demo instead. Bomb. Not the best 50. Can Bry get back to it? No, he can't. It's over to Bomb. Try to pop it over Synth. I mean, this Yeti pressure here is looking like it did in Game 1. And this is some of the best pressure we've seen, honestly, in all of Apex. I mean, they're showing why they're the 1 seed, but Narwhals are holding on. They're looking good. One Tap over to the corner, gets the reset. I mean, they're all on low boost here. Bry. Pass back to Synth. He's not able to do too much with it. It's tough by One Tap. Corrupt. Got to pass one. He's able to get one touch. But Bomb trying to get something going. Corrupt. Back to one tap. Is Synth faking that one out. Bane. Gonna be saved by one taps over Corrupt. Could be a potential open net. No. Synth able to get one touch, one tap. Up for that though. Can he get the double tap? No, we can't.
It causes a little bit of a defensive double commit, and that's another one in this. Oh, Bry uses everything he's got to get back. Yeah, the Yeti defense is going to have to stabilize a little bit to limit some of these chances by the Narwhals. You know, even early on, with as much Yeti pressure as there was, the thing that impressed me the most is the Narwhals started playing defense away from their goal, and so they started limiting the opportunities before they became shots. And it's a much safer way of playing defense than having to make an epic save every time that Yeti shoot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the defensive style they're using, I mean, it's working pretty well. If you're only letting 3 shots in from 16, I mean, that's a good ratio there in itself. Bomb might get another one. No, Synth kind of getting beat by one tap, but it works. Past another Narwhal. Bomb trying to collect it, but he's beat one tap. Over to the middle, intercepted by Bryhan. One tap, 100 boost. Try to be sent to the ball, which he does. Yetis, I mean, there's one clear by the Narwhals, and then Yetis are instantly back on the ball here.
Yeah, this is a big change of pace compared to game one. They're not getting stuck on their own half as much. They're definitely playing offense, winning at the midfield more. The good changes. Even their defense that was already good, it seems like it's been better in this game. And the Yetis just haven't found a way to answer some of this midfield pressure from them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they started off with the early, I mean, not kickoff goal, but assisted by the kickoff. I mean, so far, I mean, it's kind of been a stalemate since one tap. Trying to get it past Synth, which he does. Can he get it back to the middle? Can we see what happened about 3 minutes earlier? No, we can't. So over to Synth. Corrupt, good 50. Going for the bumps. Corrupt, trying to get that on target. What an angle, but not in. Denied by Bry. One tap. Trying to keep it in. Bomb getting faked out. It's a one-on-one. Corrupt, last back here. One tap. Is able to get back in time, but Corrupt gets there anyway. Bomb. Banging this one away. Synth is there, though. 100 boost. What can he do? Can he stop the score and drought? He gets it past one, kind of. Gets bumped by Bomb. Brian trying to do something here. It's kind of an open net. Good bump, but it's not going to go. But yes, it will now. Synth able to get it off the bump in the pass.
Yeah, great pressure here from the Yetis. You definitely needed something to interrupt that defense. So getting that bump, getting the infield pass, like just great way to work one out and make sure that the Narwhals don't kind of just stall you to death and you lose to an early goal in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even the mental side of it. I mean, if it's a 1-0 game, that stings in my opinion. That's really hard to come back from it. I mean, props to the
Yeah,
Narwhals.
I would definitely rather lose, 4-3, 6-5, than just be absolutely shut out in a game. It never feels good when you can't find any kind of success in the offense.
Definitely mentally draining Bryhan. Trying to do something, trying to continue the scoring they've seen in the past minute, but it's over to Synth. He's clearing it out. Low boost, just going to get it past one tap. Popping that one to the corner, going to get it past another. Bryhan is there, though. Good dunk by one tap. He gets the wave dash as well. Gonna take the 100 boost Synth. Low boost, trying to pass it back to Bomb. He is gonna beat Bryhan. He's trying to get it back middle. No, intercepted. It's back to a
Yeah, we'd definitely like
Yeti.
to see one of the Narwhals on that infield pass, because that would have been a good opportunity if they didn't let Bryhan interrupt it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like Wednesday we saw all these perfect passing plays, highlight reel passing plays by the Narwhals. I mean, I don't feel like we've seen this many.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of their goals have been kind of solo play heavy, whereas the Yetis are getting a lot of their passes to find connections. So for the Narwhals, next kind of offensive leap, I like how they're playing the midfield and how aggressive they are, but would definitely like to see them find other orange cars on the pitch a little bit easier than they have.
Yeah, definitely. Almost a kickoff floor goal there, but denied by Corrupt. They are going to double commit. This could be good or bad, and it's going to be a kind of a clear by Bryhan. Gets it past Bomb. Corrupt. Last back. Low boost. Gives out the pass to a teammate. No Yeti able to follow it up. Bomb is there. Getting one touch over the sidewall.
Narwhal's got a little bit of a breather with no third man from Yeti being able to have enough boost to kind of capitalize on the free floating midfield ball.
Yeah, definitely Synth Trying to bait into the corner, trying to starve out the Narwhals. So not quite able to do yet. They're going to double commit. Trying to get it past Bomb. He's not quite able to. This could be a counterattack coming in for the Narwhals. Denied by Synth, though. Corrupt able to get that ball. I mean, so far, Chief, I'm just seeing not many goals or really shots.
Yeah, they've definitely not had a lot of opportunity from either team in this overtime. Anytime someone's been able to shoot around net, there's been a defender there who could block it, clear it away. So I think we're going to have to start seeing some demos, some kind of advanced passes to really get past the defense of either team at this level.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the success we saw from the Yetis earlier was a passing bump play. And I mean, neither of these teams, I think, are being too physical. We saw one tap a little bit more physical earlier in the series, and I mean, he's kind of shied away from it so far. But I mean, Brian, there's an opportunity here, and he gets it right on Corrupt. I mean, that's an excellent solo play there coming in from Brian.
Yeah, Brian seems like he's coming into this series pretty hot. He's been hitting some mechanical, flip resets that have turned into, some ball carries, and it seems like he was just eventually going to get a goal out of one of those mechanical plays.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you see so many shots, and they don't correlate to goals in the first game. But I mean, even this game, they had 11 shots, 2 goals. I mean, that's still not the best shooting percentage. But I mean, the offense, when they did have it working, it looked good.
And the Narwhals started off, game 2 with that early goal, and it seems like they held it for, a little over 2 minutes. So the Yetis were kind of able to steal that back from them, and I think I might be wanting to call the timeout if I'm Narwhals here.
Yeah, definitely. There is... I mean, they did, in fact, not call the timeout here. I mean, they're down 2-0 in the series. I mean, it's not the worst to not call a timeout. They most likely will. Or they can make a roster move, which they actually did. Just do. Killer is in for, I believe it's Bomb here. Gee.
Okay, interesting strategy coming from this 4-man roster that feels pretty confident in all their players. That could definitely be a good reason to mix it up and not call the timeout too early. Because you can see how Killer plays and decide, hey, do we need to call timeout with him? Do we need to switch back up? It kind of gives you a little bit of extra juice to work with coming out of this one.
Yeah, definitely. Could be the switch in the momentum. Delta Narwhals, they kind of did the same strategy in the playoffs when Hatch was their sub for a little bit. I mean, then I saw him playing. I mean, no matter what roster the Delta Narwhals had, they were winning. So maybe it'll be the same for the Apex. We will see. It's a good save. Brian trying to get it past one tap. He's not quite able to. A whiff coming out. Killer trying to get the double tap flipper set, and he does. That's a good mechanical play there from Killer.
It's already looking like the move was a smart one here, as Killer just pulls a really mechanical fake into a shot right on the goal line.
Yeah, definitely good solo plays. I mean, we saw it a lot earlier. I mean, could come back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I think of the Narwhals, I think of these infield passes I've been keep talking about. I haven't seen them this play. I mean, we saw, obviously, just a solo play by Killer. I just have to feel like those passes have been clicking when they try to move.
Yeah, the more you talk about those infield passing, the more I want to see it. That's my favorite part about watching high-level threes. It's getting to chain together those players that you just don't get to really do in twos as much because it's just so risky to get caught up in it. But in threes, you have that extra man. You can lean on that risk a little bit more, especially against a good defense. Sometimes you have to take that risk to actually get a good opportunity. And since he's a little bit earlier, he might sneak one in there.
Not quite able to get the goal. They're on the counterattack now. It's a good 50. It's over to Brian. 100 boost, trying to pop it over. Corrupt. Gonna get a good 50 on him, but it's over again. Good bumps coming in. He's popping it, taking it up high. Denied by Corrupt, though. One tap, trying to get it past Synth. He's not able to. Killer. A little bit of a back pass, but it's good 50 by Synth. Brian popping this one up, 100 boost. What can he do? Can he bring his team back in the game? It's a good air dribble. Almost beautiful perfection there.
Yeah, Brian's been so good at these ball carries that I would definitely be scared of him if I was the Narwhals. But they just get a quick kind of counterattack goal here since he doesn't get a lot of power off of his pump. And then, there's just no Yeti player that can get home after that gets intercepted. So they might have stretched themselves a little bit too thin on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Exhausting all the resources, using all the boosts. Not the best kickoff. That might just be a goal, and it is. I mean, I want to say it's a misflip. He's saying I can't speak English. Give us it back. He's zoned out. I mean, I just saw a misflip there.
Yeah. Brian jumps kind of high there, and I can't imagine he did that on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it did not look like an ordinary kickoff strat, to say the least. It did backfire. Corrupt, not able to get it past. He will cut it off, though. They're chasing for the bomb, since giving this one over to Killer. It's over to one tap. It's a good 50 by Brian. He gets the demo. Gets a double demo. One Narwhal back. He fakes it out. Synth with the shot on target. Good save from one tap. Killer off the ceiling. Gets a small little pinch. It's over to Synth. The 80 boost. What can he do? Not a good first touch. Not able to follow that one. Good play by Corrupt, intercepting that. That's not a good touch either. Brian, last one, bailing them both out. One tap. Trying to get the donk. He's not quite able to. Where is Corrupt? He's right there. Never mind. One tap. Trying to get something going. Good little save. Corrupt.
Yeah, I actually like how far back Corrupt's waiting on that particular possession, because you don't want to give the Yetis an easy way out of this chokehold you've put them in. You know, you're up 3 goals. You can afford to play a little bit further back. You don't need to be as aggressive on offense, because all you got to do now is lock in the victory you've already secured.
Yeah, I mean, they're up by 3. They literally don't have to do anything. If they just keep playing how they're played, they are going to win game number 3. They're going to bring it 2-1 if they can pull this one off. That's a good pass, Brian. Not able to get the angle. Killer popping it up over. He's trying to get it past one. Corrupt is there, clearing it out yet again. Good shot by Killer off the pass, but one tap. Is they able to try kind of to intercept it? Corrupt is gonna whiff. This could be bad. 2-on-1. They're going for the bomb. He's not able to get the shot on target. One tap into this one downfield. Corrupt is still there, but it won't even matter if the whiff.
Yeah, the redirect just wasn't even needed. That was the Yetis' chance. You turned it into a 3v1 after the demo, but the clear just catches everybody off guard. Now you're down 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, that was their chance. That was their opportunity. I mean, they still had a minute left in the game, basically. That could be a goal for them. Yes, it is. Good dunk off the pass.
1 down, 3 more to go. And they'll have to come about as quick as that one, you know, being with a final minute in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is go time. Good 50 there. This could be a kickoff goal. No, good 50 by Corrupt. Can he get the shot past one tap? No, he can't, but that's a shot saved by Matador. Brian trying to get the shot. Also going to be cleared by Matador. Trying to follow it up. That's a shot on target. Denied by one tap. This could just be on target, but no, Synth is there. Able to clear it out. Trying to get the sideball. They're trying to do something. That is just a goal.
Wow.
Bar down shot for Corrupt.
The bar down, you know, from the corner, just to really just dig the knife right into the spine of the Yetis here. That's insult to injury.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was a chance here. They scored 1. They nearly got a kickoff goal as well. I mean, I thought there was a chance for the Yetis, but I just feel like it slipped away. They haven't had the control they had in the first 2 games. I mean, what do you think they have to change here, Chief?
So, you know, in the early games, they did a really good job kind of playing that half-court attrition, where they weren't getting the quick goals, not like the very breakaway type goals, because that's kind of how the Narwhals scored early on. So the Yetis were getting this long, drawn-out attrition plays. So when you can't keep someone in their half, those little half-pitch plays and wearing them out on boost, then getting the infield pass off of a chip, you don't have that kind of time to set it up when they make you uncomfortable at the midfield. So, I mean, they keep getting beat out. Their last man is kind of getting caught on some of these long bombs. So your spacing needs to change, and you either need to play, you know, tighter and just try to play keep away from the Narwhals, or if you're going to let them get these clears, you need to start hanging back further and kind of letting your team regroup, get boosted back up, and get ready to play the long game again. So are you going for broke, you know, in the quick game, or are you making that decision to kind of, okay, let's regroup, let's go back to the long game, play our style of slow-paced offense?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, game 1, game number 2, we saw beautiful shots from the Yetis. I mean, I don't know. Something definitely fell apart on their side. I think it is what you are saying, though. There's just not pressure. And I think what the Narwhals did so well this game, normally I saw Corrupt doing it. Their third man was just back so far that when the Yetis tried to counterattack, tried to clear it away, the Narwhal was just there and perfectly able to keep the attack going.
Yeah, in the first two games, the Yetis was just 2-man up. Did such a good job kind of making the Narwhals uncomfortable, getting the whole team kind of bunched up on their goal line that they could afford to leave their third man further back and pretty much just let him put him on clear duty. But once they kind of overcame that Yeti 2-man, then you watch the Yetis try to make their third man creep up a little bit more, get a little bit more aggressive, and that's when they started to fall apart and give up some of these easy goals.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's 2-1. The Narwhals not taking their timeout looked like it panned out. I mean, their sub put up, nearly 800 points. So,
Yeah,
whatever
when you
they did,
score
it
that
definitely
many
gave them the
goals and you
spark.
have that momentum, you definitely don't want to ice yourself out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're not selling out. They're looking to keep this going. I mean, they're trying to tie up the series 2-2. I mean, I definitely think it's possible here, Chief.
Yeah, and we're not talking, just about the Yetis falling off from their first two game performance. I think a lot of it has to do with Killer subbing up too, because he's just looked stout. From the minute that he came in, scoring a goal, within like 6-7 seconds, and making some clutch saves in that game. So just the tempo of this Norwalls team completely changed. Even great baseball teams that have good starting pitchers, have a switch pitcher that can kind of change up that tempo. And that's kind of what the Norwalls have done now with their fourth man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the four-man roster is looking to pay off, but I mean, Yetis, they got to change something. If they do it, they could look as dominant as they did in the first couple games. No follow-up there. Corrupt taking it in the corner, trying to get the double. He's not going to be able to. Faking it out for Synth. Killer is there trying to pop it over back to one tap, but you just get the beat. It's just Bryham back. He's going for a bump. Trying to be physical. Corrupt. Not the best 50. Synth is there. Getting one touch. Beautiful touch. Trying to get the dunk. Killer. Full court. What can he do? Trying to leave for one tap, but he's not able to. One-on-one. Corrupt last back. He's going to get it over, but it might hit the crossbar. Can Synth get the angle? No, he can't deny by one tap.
Ooh, and that felt like something that happened so much in that last game is the Yetis getting close to the goal, kind of hitting around the post, but just not hitting the back of the net as much as they should.
Yeah, definitely.
And they look so much better on offense than they have on defense that if I'm them, I pretty much act like the midfield line is do or die, because here recently it has been. Like, once they get past that line, the Norwalls are just banging on your door constantly, and you've kind of got some defensive miscues, some misflips happening on the Yeti back wall. So I would just try to not get caught up into your own half-pitch defense and try to keep as much of that half-pitch offense as you can going, because that seems to be what their specialty is coming into this series.
Yeah, definitely. They're looking good doing it. That could be a potential goal. No. Denied. Killer is there. Corrupt did take the corner boost. He might be able to follow this one up. It might be to a teammate. Killer trying to pop it back in, but no. Brian is there. 100 boost. Trying to get it past one tap, which he will. It's over to Matador. He clears this one out. Corrupt is there. That was that the pass we've been talking about. No. Denied by Synth. One tap. Good bump. No. Unfortunate miss on the crossbar.
Yeah, I love the pass attempt. I love the bump. Just unfortunate that it didn't result for a goal for the Yetis. Oh my gosh, the Yetis getting a goal back off of that Norwall pressure. That's gotta feel a little stingy because the Norwalls had all the pressure coming into it, and then it gets switched up on them, and the Yetis kind of did what the Norwalls did in the early games and just kind of got a runaway goal. So you can turn your defense into offense as long as you get some quick breakaways like that one.
Yeah, definitely. That was such an unfortunate miss by one tap. Practically an open net. As much as you can get in an Apex lobby.
Yeah, and this kind of player base with this happening more, that's about as close to open as you're going to get. Probably in, especially in threes where you've got that extra man that can help you out and play D.
Yeah, definitely. The more physical the Narwhals have been playing these past two games, I feel like that's kind of what has given them the edge. You saw Killer go for the bump. He got one touch. Instantly went up for the bump. Kind of gave one tap an open net. But, we've also seen the Yetis do this. Their first goal scored last game was off a bump attempt, too. One tap over to the corner. Getting a good little pinch. Kind of out to Bryhan. This could be potential open as well. No, it bounces up. Synth is there. Top left bins. Narwhals up 2. Minute 30 remaining, Chief.
Yeah, coming down the field, there's just no Narwhal in position to kind of catch this ball and guide it out of harm's way. So this lets Yetis just keep that pressure the entire time. And if you get players of this caliber that kind of time, they're going to put a goal in the back of your net.
Yeah, I mean, Yetis, I mean, they've returned to form. They've looked good as they did in the first 2 games. Just pure panic in the midfield. Corrupt.
Yeah, after the switch pitcher adjustment by the Narwhals, it seems like the Yetis were flailing a little bit, but they're really bouncing back now, and they've gotten 2 runaway goals with only just a little over a minute left to go in game 4 here.
Yeah, definitely. I just think the Narwhals are kind of overcommitting. I'm not really seeing a third man on most of these plays. They're trying to do 3-man plays. They're popping it up to the backboard, expect a third man to go. And I mean, he goes, he doesn't get the goal, and I mean, it's basically a free goal for the Yetis at that point.
Yeah, and that's kind of what was getting the Yetis caught up in just the game prior. But now that the shoe is on the other foot, it's getting a similar result for the Narwhals.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, kind of coming back to bite them. I mean, 3-on-1. I mean,
wow.
They just pass it. I mean, that's a crazy redirect.
The great infield.
Great pass. I mean, great redirect. Oh my goodness.
And those become even more scary when you just leave that Narwhal third man on an island, because you got to choose, like, oh, do I let this 2v1 come up? Do I try to break up the pass if the pass happens too early before I can get there? Nobody's home, and that's a lot of pressure to put on one person, especially when they're not close enough to the play to really be the deciding factor in what happens.
There's just too much time and too many options for the Yetis on those little counterattacks. I mean, they're looking excellent at it since popping this one up, faking the reset, leaving it for his teammate, denied by Killer at the start. Corrupt, trying to get a shot on target, but no, denied by Bryham.
Yeah, the Yetis feel like they've got their comfort back here in game 4, and they're starting to pull off some saucy plays, some little flip reset fakes. We're seeing a lot less flailing around on the defense.
Yeah, just
I say that, and he gets behind everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. The 6 clock was winding down.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking good. They're looking good. I mean, Yetis returning to form. I mean, they're up on match points 3-1. I mean, I expected this series to be a little closer. I'm not gonna lie, Chief.
Yeah, after I seen Killer sub in, and the amount of goals they were able to put in, and just the sheer lack of pressure from the Yetis, I thought with that Narwhal and 7 prediction by you was gonna look a little closer than I initially thought. But now my prediction's looking a little bit back in line.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it could happen. I mean, if they win this game, it definitely could happen. I mean, I do see it happening. I mean, Narwhals do need to win this game if that is going to happen. And predictions by the casters, are typically wrong. So, congrats to you if you get it right, I will say. One tap, trying to get it past 2 Yetis, not quite able to. Poor pass from Matador over to Corrupt. Good 50 by Bryhans. Could be just an open net. Going for the sidewall, trying to do something. It's over to one tap, trying to keep his life in the upper bracket going. I mean, he's got to jumpstart the team, do something. Look how they did earlier. I mean, that's how they're going to do it. Good pass. A good shot by Corrupt.
Yeah, you keep saying his name, and he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. And he's going to go coast to coast, and Corrupt is just going to give him just that extra little nudge to send it home.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're looking better this game. I mean, both of their goals... Never mind, just scrap what I was going with that point. Anyway, Killer trying to get the shot on target, denied by Brian.
Making the early goal prediction.
Yes, I was going to go to that, but, it was kind of difficult to say out loud. Killer.
That's all right. Well, in this series, they seem to be trading back and forth a lot when it comes to goals. So, based on what we've seen earlier, it seems like it's the Yetis' turn. And if the Narwhals break it up, that could be a big momentum change.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Narwhals got to try something. I mean, they've definitely looked better in this game. I mean, it's kind of been all Narwhals, in my opinion. I mean, that's a good clear, though. Not the best touch by Killer. Corrupt, able to bail him out. He's trying to get the sidewall bane. Over to one tap. Can he get the angle?
Oh, I thought
Nearly
he
a
hit the
double
read.
tap. Corrupt can't get it either. It could be an open net for the Yetis.
That's all normal players out.
Almost a
Oh, they got
highlight reel
bailed
play
into
for the
that one.
Narwhals.
Yeah, I feel like the Yetis should have got a little bit more offense out of that, with the Narwhals being completely spread thin.
Yeah, did not look the best after all those misses, but I mean, just able to clear it out, not letting the Yetis score. I mean, that's the biggest part of that play. Corrupt. Try to get it past two Yetis, not quite able to. One tap. Trying to bring it to Killer, but he's too far back. Sands able to clear that one out to the mid. That could be good. Can Bryant beat one tap? No, he can't. Good clear. Trying to get the pinch, and he kind of does. Corrupt. Popping that back in Synth. Over in the middle. This could just be a goal. No, denied by Corrupt at the last second.
Yeah, they may have been going for a cheeky little 1-2 pass. I think I would have liked to see a demo just as a higher percentage play, because the Narwhals started to get bunched up on their goal line a little bit more, and it looks like maybe that's what they're going for now. But one tap is gonna prevent that from being reality.
Yeah, definitely good defense coming in from the Narwhals. I mean, not many shots really allowed by the Yetis. Just a singular one by Synth this game. So they're looking good on that aspect of the game. But Brian trying to change that, getting a 50 with one tap. He's up. What can he do? Can he get it past one tap? No, he can't. The defensive master strikes again. Beat by Synth though. Corrupt his low boost. Can he get a touch? Bailed out by one tap. Brian trying to get the 50% double. He's not quite able to. Synth. Not the best 50 as it goes back in their half.
Yeah, even when the Yetis are on offense and they've got possession, they're struggling to get some really quality shots out of it, and it feels like it's mostly been safe from the Narwhals defense.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, great backball demo.
It's just not been the best quality of shots, in my opinion. As I say that, we see a double tap. Good corner double tap by Killer there.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the Yetis falter in the quantity of shots, but game to game, whether they're winning or down, seems to be the quality of shots that kind of changes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this should potentially, maybe no caster's curse. This could be a game win for the Narwhals, trying to keep their upper bracket run alive. Good bump by one tap. Brian's awkward is able to get a touch. Can Killer get there? No, he can't. It's over to one tap again. Good 50 of Brian. Sense clearing this one out. Corrupt able to cut it off though. One tap getting a touch. Just trying to beat the imaginary attacker kind of. And he might get a touch here. No, he leaves it for Killer. It could be a redirect.
Oh, it was
off the side
open.
ramp.
Hey, even at Apex, it can happen.
Even the best of the best, make the most unfortunate plays somehow. I mean, it's the hardest shot in the game though, if you really think about it. So,
Hey, they're already up to. He didn't want to, give them any more time on the clock. It might have been a tactical whiff. Burn that clock down.
Could be.
Benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we'll just say it was for the content. Since trying to get it past Killer, Brian. Yeah, for the Vine. If you're old enough, that is. I mean, half
anyway. Our viewers probably aren't old enough to remember Vine.
Yeah, half our kids are probably, 10 years old. Anyway, one tap. Trying to get the flip reset over Synth. He's not quite able to. Killer. Not able to get it past Brian. He's on it still. 0 boost. Trying to get something going. It is a good pass. Just denied by one tap. I mean, every time on defense, I feel like we're saying one tap's name.
Oh, this time we will be saying Bryhan's name as he puts in the goal to give them just an ever so narrow chance with 11 seconds left of tying this game back up.
Yeah, I mean, 11 seconds, kickoff goal. I mean, it could definitely happen. I mean, kickoff strats, they are in the game, Okay, almost a fake by the Narwhals, I believe. This could... Oh, he fakes out 2 attackers, I think. I don't know what's going on. It's in the corner. It's chaos. Just trying to get the pass over.
On zero.
Shot on target. No, denied by Corrupted the last second. Unfortunate. I mean, we're headed to game 6 here. I mean, Yetis almost had that up to the last second here, Chief. I'm not gonna lie.
So they always get their quantity. It's just whether or not the shot goes in.
Yeah, I mean, uh, definitely a worse game by the Yetis, I would say. But I mean, they did
Talk about
not.
how headstrong these Narwhals have been. I mean, being put on match point and still not wanting to take their time out, and they come in and just win this game. It seems like they just really want to keep the momentum they're rolling with, and they just don't feel the need to take it.
And I don't blame them. Sometimes when you take the time out, you're overthinking it. You're saying too many things. You're trying to make too many adjustments. And I mean, the Narwhals, I mean, if you're only losing by 1 goal, typically you don't need to change too much. So I think that is kind of what they're doing. Anyway, Neo Tokyo, here we go. Game number 6. Narwhals, I mean, they're trying to send this to game 7. They're trying to get to the Champions Field. I mean, Yetis are obviously trying to stop that happening. I mean, they're trying to make your predictions true here, Chief.
We're getting a little bit of shuffling going on.
Anyway, they are taking their time out. I actually lied to everybody. I'm sorry. Um, apparently one tap DC'd.
Oh, okay.
I think. Oh, his power went out. Okay, that's actually very unfortunate.
That makes more sense because I did not think that this was going to be the time when you take the time out.
Yeah, I was gonna say confusing-ish time. His power went out. He might be back. Hopefully he is, and hopefully Yetis can keep going. Or the Narwhals.
Yeah, so I was like, Yetis probably wouldn't call a timeout, being on match point. Narwhals probably unlikely to take one after a win when they didn't take one, after their losses.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully one tap is back. I mean, he's kind of been their defensive catalyst in my opinion. And I mean, he's looked good. Not even just defense.
Yeah.
He's
One
looked good
tap is
everywhere.
kind of the opposite but equal reaction to everything that Bryhan's been doing on the pitch. They're each other's kind of yin and yang so far.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, we'll see what happens. I believe one tap is not back. Not. I don't know. Okay, one tap is not in the lobby. Actually,
we're seeing Corrupt and Killer on the pitch at the same time. So now we've got another unique roster for the Narwhal squad.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate. They're missing one tap. They're shining little Narwhal star. I mean, the circumstances are not to his control, but it is unfortunate. It is what it is. Bryan.
Great stop by Killer.
Yeah, W stuff, bottom right bins, excuse me. But I mean, that could be a goal for Synth. Is he able to get it past Corrupt? No, he's not. He's gonna clear this to the corner. I mean, Yetis are looking, physical, and they're just not letting the Narwhals do anything here.
Yeah, they turned up the heat, but the Narwhals have rose to the challenge of meeting them. And now we're actually starting to get some Narwhal offense here. It's like everybody's starting to slow down and play a very low 50 heavy game in the midfield. Just seeing the first one to kind of bait in, and it will be the Narwhal starting to play offense again.
Yeah, I mean, this could definitely be. I mean, this game could go either way. They could force the game 7. They could end it in 6. We will see what happens here. Killer popping this one over to Corrupt. He's not able to get it on target. He's going for the bump, though. Bomb with the shot. Gonna hit the sidewalk. Corrupt blast back. 0 boost. Is that on? No, I don't think it is. Good save also by Killer. They're gonna double Synth. Popping that one up high. He's trying to get the demo bomb. Can he hit the sidewall? Yes, he can. It's not on target, though. He's getting a demo.
Oh, nobody comes out for that ball. What a save by Bryan.
Has been the most physical game of the whole series.
Yeah, it is already shaping up to be a lot more intense. Everybody got tired of the slow game. Now they're going for the bump plays.
Yeah, I mean, the balanced game, but I mean, holy demolitions. Corrupt trying to get the shot. It's off the post. Synth might have been able to save it, though. I'm not quite sure. Synth trying to clear that one out from Killer. It's just bomb kind of there. It gets a 50. Can Corrupt get a good touch? Gets it past 1. Killer able to ban it away. Synth's gonna have to do something with it. Clears out to the corner. Killer still on it though. He's trying to get the shot, not able to line it up. Denied by Bryhan. Pops it up yet again. Killer trying to get the dunk. He's not able to. He's gonna leave this play. Bomb. Not quite there yet. Killer on the ball again, trying to pass it over to Corrupt. Not able to get the best touch. He might get a sideball here. No, just not enough boost. Killer faking out the first touch, going for the reset. Almost a great shot by Killer G.
Yeah, I love the way that he's drawing out these players on the goal line, because even if he's not getting a shot off, he's making them uncomfortable. He's going to make them start second-guessing the next time a fast shot comes in, because you're going to wonder, do I save my flip? Do I use it? So he's kind of conditioning that defense to take some extra time when they're near that goal line.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was looking good for a second there. I thought they were going to score. They had all the pressure in the world. I mean, Yetis just surviving, holding on. Synth, almost a goal there. Was on the goal line for a good little bit. Corrupt. Get in the 50. Bryhan trying to end the game now. Good save by Killer. I mean, Killer's been kind of the star of the show this game, I'd say.
Yeah, with one tab disappearing, it seems like he's really rose to the challenge and kind of taken his role until Cynthia kills him.
Trying to fill
it's
the
going to be a
shoes.
long bomb. Oh, he narrowly just gets there.
I mean, he's trying to fill the shoes of one tap. He's trying to do it. I mean, so far it's not been the worst. I mean, 0-0. Could be a goal here. Corrupt. Two people bumping him. He's 0 boost. Good shot by Corrupt. I mean, they're up a minute remaining. They just got to turn it on the lead here, Chief.
Yeah, and this is just a great move by Aqua here. He kind of recognizes that he doesn't need to be there for the pass, and he makes Cynthia, who's already low on boost, kind of lose his momentum to dodge the bump. And once you're starting back from a stop, you just can't really catch back up to that fast of a shot without having your boost or your momentum on your side.
Corrupt trying to do something. He fakes out Synth. He's trying to get it past Bryhan. He's not quite able to. He's still there. He pops it up. Bryhan just not enough boost. Does get the 50 though, but it's over to him. Bomb is awkward, and that's a goal for the Narwhals.
And we see the Narwhals have a little dribble play, and all of a sudden, like, the Yetis are kind of doing a little drop down. Said, I see your move, and I'll raise you one. And now it's a tie ball game again with 57 seconds left. I feel like we could see a long OT in this game. I feel it coming.
Yeah, it definitely could be. It's been a stalemate so far.
Oh, and there's a demo.
That's a demo on
Corrupt.
Yetis up by 1. Game number 6. Bryhan, long bomb, and I mean, great demo.
Yeah, that shot wasn't going to be threatening at all. The Narwhals had a last man who had boost and was ready, and they just go and slaughter him as the ball rolls in.
I mean, this could be the end of the upper bracket run for the Narwhals. We'll see what happens. I mean, 40 seconds. They got to do something quick. Corrupt just holding on for dear life. Bryhan pops it up high. Gets one touch. I mean, that's another goal. That's a perfect pass. I mean, Yetis up by 2 here.
Yeah, up by 2, 37 seconds, with the Yetis having most of the offensive pressure in the second half of this game. You gotta feel like we're getting kind of close to them closing out the series unless we have some very, very quick responses from the Narwhals.
This could be the end of the upper bracket run. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the quarterfinals go. I mean, there's 30 seconds left. Narwhals got to do something now. Gets it past 1. Killer up on the ball. Corrupt.
Yeah, 1v2.
The way, no team pinch. She's not able to get it on target, though.
Great chance. I definitely like taking that opportunity. Well, you've got a free look at the net.
I mean, that could be a goal. Is Corrupt able to get a good 50? No, he's not able to touch it. Killer popping it back in. That's got to go in now. I mean, there's 1 second on the clock here, Chief.
1 second.
There's a chance. There is a chance. Corrupts is winnable. There's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There is. I hope it happens. I hope we get the Hollywood overtime game number 6.
If I'm the Yetis here, I probably just don't even make contact with the ball.
I mean, that's it. Narwhals lower bracket, Yetis top 3 upper bracket run continues here.
Hey, Swit, how many games was that?
Actually, guys, Chief actually got the prediction right. So
I got the prediction.